Getting a guy to open up isn't always easy. And of course you want to do this because then you can both start to connect on a deeper emotional level. But maybe he hasn't opened up to you yet and you have no idea why or what to do about it. Well, that's exactly what we're going to go through today. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Kit, your personal dating coach. And in today's video, we're going to go through why a guy hasn't opened up to you and what you can do to crack that coconut wide open. Before we get into that, guys, I am starting a Q&A group session for a select group of women where I can go through individual situations for you guys and I can answer questions that are tailored for you. So if you want to be involved in this specific group, and I'm keeping it limited because then it makes sure that I can give everybody their proper attention, drop me a message on Instagram and let's start getting you some results. Now let's get into the video. So one of the most common reasons why a guy may not have opened up yet is because actually he may have opened up about something relatively minor, but it wasn't met with the best response. So now he's afraid to open up again, to open up about anything with real depth. A lot of the time, a guy will start to open up with a girl with some things that are very small, but she doesn't actually realize that this is what he is doing. Let me give you this example of something that definitely happened to me so you know what I'm talking about. So there was this one time when I was on a holiday. I was in a different country and the girl I was seeing at the time, she was back in London. And this girl was really good at salsa. She's a great salsa dancer. And I dance a bit myself, but I'd only just started learning because of her. So we were catching up over the phone one night and I said to her, hey, look, I found this really cool salsa bar in the town near me. I think I might try and go there on Friday with a friend. But of course, I'm gonna ask the locals to take it easy on me because, you know, I've just started learning and I'm not that good yet. And this is how she responded. She was like,
oh, why are you being so stupid? Like, you're a good dancer, just go in there and do it.
And for me, I was like, wow, I've kind of opened up a little bit about something I'm a little insecure about. And that's what I was met with. And of course, you know, I just brushed it off like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, of course, I'm being dumb. Like, let me just go in there and do it. But my immediate takeaway from that situation was, well, if this is how she reacted about something I'm a little bit insecure about, how can I then trust her to be there for me when I open up about something that's a much more higher stakes for me? Guys usually start by opening up a little bit with a girl to gauge how she would be with him. And ladies, it's really important that you're able to recognize these opportunities, because when you do and you are supportive to a guy, that's when oxytocin is released in his body. Oxytocin is the bonding hormone. It's the thing that makes us start to deeply emotionally connect with a person. Like, you know, in the Marvel films with the Hulk, who is this super muscular, super dominant, super aggressive being. And he's like this because, you know, he's either in a battle or he's just had a minor disagreement with someone. But who's the one that calms him down? Who's the one that he keeps coming back to? Black Widow. Why? Because she creates a space that he can be vulnerable with her, that he can let his guard down, that he doesn't have to be this strong, dominant character all the time. It's not that he's not strong and he's there to protect her, but it's that she creates an environment where he can be both. And ladies, if you start doing this with a man, he will begin to fall in love with you. Another reason why someone may not open up to someone else is because that other person may be coming across as cold and they don't even realize it. And if there is a chance that you are coming across as cold, then it means he's not going to be comfortable with you. And if he's not going to be comfortable with you, it means that he's not going to feel like he can be vulnerable with you. Now, there are some common reasons why someone may come across as cold, even if they're not meaning to. And this is really easily fixable. So if you think there might be a chance you are coming across as cold, then you definitely want to watch this video here where I'm going to go through exactly why this is happening and what you can do to remedy that. But for the sake of argument, let's say that, okay, you're not coming across as cold, but he's still not opening up to you. The next thing to look at is, are you asking him? If a guy tells you that he's had a bit of a crappy day, do you ask him, hey, tell me about that. How did that make you feel? Oh my gosh, how does that make you feel? That is a question that guys are almost never asked. But let's carry on. Let's say you are doing that. You're not coming across as cold and you're asking him, hey, is everything okay? You're showing that you're there for him. And he's still deciding not to open up to you. So one thing we need to recognize is this. As a woman, you are the gatekeeper for physical intimacy, whereas guys are the gatekeepers for emotional intimacy. So what I mean is, if a guy and a girl have sex, it's because she said yes. But if they're dating and then they get into a relationship, it's because he said yes. As a woman, you set the physical pace. If physical intimacy is to happen, you're the one that decides how and when it does happen. It is up to the man to be patient with you. So equally, because it is the man who sets the emotional pace, it's the man who decides how and when the emotional connection is going to start happening and build, you have to be patient with him. He will open up to you in his own time. He will give you that emotional connection. He will open that door for you when he is ready. You have to be patient with him with the emotional, the same way he has to be patient with you with the physical. Now, exercising this patience isn't just about waiting. It's not that, okay, you ask him on Monday if he's okay and he's clearly not fine, but he goes, nah, I'm okay. And then you ask on the Friday and he still hasn't shared with you. And you're sitting there like, come on, it's been a week. Are you gonna tell me what's going on? It's about being active in showing him that you are an ear to listen. Think of it along these lines. Remember the last time that you wanted to get a new handbag? You know, you wanted to buy a new handbag, you wanted to add one to your collection, but you hadn't decided on which one you want to get yet. And then let's say you see another woman who's got a nice handbag and you go, oh, that's a nice handbag. I might keep an eye out for that one. And then let's say you're walking, you're on the bus or the train, and then you see a poster for the same handbag and you go, there's that handbag again. I'm gonna check it out. So then you go online, you do some research, you see how much it costs, who designed it, what the reviews are, whether people liked it, how much they liked it. And then it's after you've done all that that you eventually decide, I'm gonna buy the handbag. You don't decide to buy it from the first time that you saw it. It was fed to you on multiple occasions in different ways, which then eventually led for you deciding on that purchase. Let's even take this platform, YouTube. You don't subscribe to someone because you've just watched one video and you go, oh wow, I'm gonna subscribe. Well, some people might, but most people don't. What usually happens is they'll watch one video and they go, oh, that was a really cool video. Let me see what else they've got. Then they watch another one of your videos, and then they watch another one, and then another one. And then before you know it, they've watched 8, 9, 10 of your videos. And then it's at that point they go, you know what? I like this person's content. I'm gonna subscribe. It's the exact same thing with a guy opening up to you. You have to consistently show that you are a place that he can open up to before he decides to do so. So you go to him on the Monday, hey, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? And he might go, nah, I'm okay, it's fine. And then you do the same on the Friday. And if you keep doing that, you keep establishing yourself as a point that he can come to. When he is ready, that door is gonna be burst wide open and you will start to connect on a deeper level. One thing that we should recognize is that when it comes to handling emotions, men and women generally handle them very differently. When something happens that creates a bundle of negative pent-up emotions in women, what happens is she gets these emotions and she goes to her friend. She goes, hey, Jessica, come take a look at this. Hey, Kelsey, you too. Let's all talk about this. Let's examine it and let's figure it out so that we can resolve it. Whereas guys handle their emotions very differently. What happens is when something happens to a guy and he's got a build-up of pent-up negative emotions, he has it here and he goes, everybody stay away from me. I'm going behind closed doors. I'm gonna sit with this and figure it out, and I'm not gonna share it with anyone until I figured it out for myself. That's what guys do. So with that, know that if something's going on and he goes into that state where he wants to sit with it and he wants to understand his emotions for himself and also understand how he can express that, it requires just a little bit of patience on your part. And then when he's ready and you have been at this point consistently showing that you are someone he can turn to, he will open that door for you. He'll start to share things with you. He'll start to connect with you on a deeper level, and you guys will start to progress in building a solid foundation together. If you're looking for a guy who sparks up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick. Pow.